Hello, it's Ruby, and today I will be showing you how you can prepare for senior school. So this is for people who are going from year 6 into year 7. And I myself am obviously not going into year 7 this year, but I've been asked to share any tips that I have that might help people who are going into this year group. My first tip is to make friends with as many people as you can on your first day, because it will make your senior school experience a lot more enjoyable if you do find friends, your Harry and Ron equivalent. Don't be horrible to anyone on your first day, that's not really going to make you any friends. Just try and be really kind and considerate. Also, if you're going into a senior school that has a primary school attached, and you're just going up for that year 6 to year 7 gap, but there are still a lot of people that you know and you still know the environment, then try and take new girls under your wing, because they won't have the same advantage, and it just means that they're going to be able to settle in more quickly. Also, to prepare for your entrance into senior school, try and talk to older students about the teachers, where the classrooms are. Try to get an idea of where you're going on your first day, because you don't want to get there and then be lost. Also, for the first few weeks, leave your lessons punctually and break time punctually and get into school quite early so that you have time to find where your next lesson is. And I'd also recommend wearing a watch, because you don't want... I'd recommend trying to get there with plenty of time to spare, because you don't know how long it's going to take you. Also, make sure to check the dress code and rules so that you don't go to your first day and then get into trouble. You could ask older students about this. Also, over the long summer, I know that it's nearing the end now, so if you haven't done this, it's not the end of the world. But if you have done any extension projects over the summer, you might want to show your new teachers this, just so they know the kind of student that you are and that you do want to have a challenge, because maybe then they'll start to give you extension projects themselves. Also, in year 7, you don't get too much homework, especially compared with later on in the school. And so do try and do your homework to the highest standard that you can, and try and do extension, because you do have time to do it. The jump between primary and secondary school can sometimes be quite large. It wasn't too big for me actually, but I know that a few people have struggled with that gap between the two. So do try and do all your homework the night that it is set, because you don't want to get behind, especially if you're not used to the workload. It's going to be really difficult if you don't start at the beginning doing your homework as you get it. Be enthusiastic in all of your classes, raise your hand, participate, and just enjoy your lessons. This is something that is fairly easy to do when leading up to the start of school, but it is going to make a huge difference. Be organised and have everything that you could need. You want to make sure you have your glue and your scissors and your pencil case, and don't leave stuff behind on the first day, because it's just going to set off the new year on a really bad foot. Try and leave your mark on the school, so get involved, adopt roles of responsibility, perhaps run for form captain. You want to give something back to your school. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this helpful, and good luck if you are going into a new school. So have a productive week.